Good day, everyone. Welcome back, neighbors. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today, I'm going to be talking about planting cilantro. This is something that I use quite often in cooking, especially during the summer when I'm making different foods. And I like to go out and pick this herb fresh and use it in my cooking. So let's start talking about cilantro. Should I plant it in the shade or full sun? Well, this is a full sun herb. It enjoys full sun about 6 hours a day. Well drained soil. The pH is between 6.2 to 6.8. It does enjoy afternoon shade. Mix the compost into the soil to make sure you have a well drained, loamy, loose soil for it to grow in. Now, will this cilantro grow back once I go out and trim it? You only go out and trim it when you need to have some for cooking. Whatever you need at the time, go ahead and go in your garden and trim it. This will produce for many, many weeks, so you won't have to replant this for a while. Now, is this easy to grow? Yes, it is easy to grow. But don't overcrowd the plants. Give them plenty of room to grow and spread, and also have air circulation. That's very, very important. Make sure that if you plant it in a pot, it does not get root bound. Now, how much water should I give this? Well, don't overwater and don't underwater. I know that's a broad spectrum, but check your soil for it being moist and not wet. Now, if it's exposed to high temperatures during the summer, check more often to make sure that it gets enough water. People have grown this in pots, containers, and they grow it indoor. They grow it on a kitchen windowsill, so they can use it right there. They don't even have to go outside. Again, it enjoys 6 hours of sun, usually morning sun. Don't let the soil dry out completely. If it does, go ahead and I water from the bottom up. I just put it in a dish of water if I have it in a pot, and let it soak up the water. Now, depending on your climate, this herb only lasts a few months. But how long does it take for me to get a plant if I plant a seed? Between 45 and 70 days. It seems like a long time, but before you know it, you'll have cilantro for your garden and to bring in to cook with. So I want my plants bushy. How do I get that bushy look? Well, what you do is pinch it back an inch or so to encourage that bushy growth. Again, only pinch off what you are going to use, maybe for that meal or for the day. Don't cut a lot of it off and then the next day you think, oh, well, I've used all that, I need more. Unless you only have one plant, it'll be a challenge. If you have many, then that's not an issue. Well, I am so glad you stopped by this afternoon, and I want to welcome back all my subscribers. I want to welcome my new subscribers, and I appreciate you stopping by to watch the video about how to grow cilantro. There's so many different things I talk about on my channel. Gardening, being frugal, being self-sufficient. In this day and time, I think it's very important, in my opinion, to try to be as self-sufficient as possible. All the way from being frugal, watching your pennies, growing your food, doing the best that you possibly can with the resources that you have. In the comments, leave me a message and tell me if you use cilantro. If you do, how do you use it? Is it in a fresh salad? Do you cook with it? And if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and light that little bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I appreciate you stopping by, and I wish you great gardening.